What's up, friends? Oh boy, I did it again. Hold on. Oh, I did it again. Every blue moon, I forget to put my earpiece in. What's up, you guys? This is Jenny, and this is our Reiki Restorative class. This is for those of you guys who are our all access members, and it's just that extra little treat to help you guys relax and restore our beings. You know, a lot of the times we say we don't have time to relax, we don't have time to focus on ourselves. And so this is a way for us to learn to give back to ourselves and to recognize and to remember how important it is to do so. So today we're going to be engaging in some really comfortable restorative postures. So make sure you have all of your props handy, you know, your pillows, your bolsters, your blocks, your blankets, your couch pillows, whatever it is that you use to facilitate your supported postures. Go ahead and make sure that you have those things handy and available, whether you need a cup of hot tea or water, comfortable music, candles, whatever it is, go ahead and set the mood. And today I just wanted us to kind of think about, like, so often we want more, right? And that's kind of like the societal way, the way that society has taught us to be, is to create these consumers out of us where we're never satisfied with what we have and we're always wanting more. We're always wanting more. And we think that, you know, this is a normal thing, and this is actually not even just normal, but the way we should aspire to be. That it's not okay to just be comfortable exactly where you're at in each and every moment, to just be relaxed into this time and space. People look at that as being lazy or complacent or things of that nature. And that's not necessarily what that means. Complacency and enjoying like a comfortable comfort zone, you know, that means that we're no longer seeking that growth and expansion, and that we're not engaging in the new. We don't have that sense of adventure about us anymore, that we're no longer seeking those new avenues for growth and expansion. When we're not necessarily complacent, we're still seeking the adventure, we're still looking for all of the amazing things. That's really actually that magical sweet spot, right, in life. And often we say we want more, and it's really truly because we're not fully appreciating what's around us within that moment. We're not opening our eyes and experiencing the incredible beauty of what already exists around us, and that perhaps we've been too distracted to notice. And I really want us to think about that today. Where are those areas in my life that I'm wanting more? And in reference to that, what already exists within that space that I'm not honoring, observing, appreciating, and celebrating, right? A lot of the times, you know, we'll think, oh, well, I need more of this to be happy, or, oh, I need more of that, and then things will be good. Most of the time, there's so much incredible beauty around us all the time, and we're just not taking it in. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to want more, right? It's not a bad thing to want abundance, to enjoy abundance, because I'll even say, like, wanting something is alluding that we don't already have it. Honoring what we already have, celebrating what we already have, puts us in that vibratory space of bringing more of that quality of energy back into our experience. Just that word want is saying, I don't have it and I need it. I don't have it, you're bringing more of that I don't have lack mentality energy back into the experience. And this can seem pretty basic to a lot of you, but even when we say we know this, there are still areas in our life experience where perhaps we're allowing that mentality of lack or fear or less than to navigate or drive the mentality and the emotions of the being during that moment. And so today I just want us to kind of take a look at some of those areas. If you're saying right now in some of those parts of your life, like, I want more, what's the motivating factor behind it? Is the motivating factor behind it that you think you don't have enough, that you're in that lack mentality? Or are you in celebration of what already exists and you recognize that you have the capacity to hold more, right? So that's kind of the way I want us to look at it. Are we really fully appreciating and diving into and lovingly witnessing the beauty that already exists for us? Or are we totally negating that and feeling that we don't have what we need or want because we're so focused on the thing, right? That we forget about all the incredible beauty of everything that exists in between or leading up to that space. Because we have to remember also that life is a journey. A lot of our growth and expansion is a journey. And not to disregard where we're at in each and every moment, but to celebrate all of those milestones and all of the incredible parts of that journey along the way. So today, just take a peek at that, kind of think about where are those areas that perhaps you think you want more or you need more, and then look at the motivating factors behind it. If you find that it's in lack, then this is a great time to sit back and to learn to appreciate everything you've experienced up until that point, everything you've gained up until that point, all of the overwhelming abundance that you're already experiencing up until that point, and give yourself permission to be in gratitude, to celebrate all of that incredible beauty, and to remember that society standards are not spiritual standards. Those are totally different things. And if we're seeking to meet the standards of society over spiritual, we're really going to have a major deficit at some point. If I'm putting all of my eggs in the societal basket and none of my eggs in the spiritual realm, then I am going to be incredibly deficient at some point. The whole point of my life experience is for me to not only familiarize myself with the spiritual, but to learn to function from within that space. And spirit is all about faith and trust and knowing that I always have exactly what I need in each and every moment. That yes, there's a cornucopia of all things that are available to me, and that through my birthright of being that expression of divinity manifesting as humanity, that all of those things are available to me when I am motivated with the energies that are going to allow me to vibrate from that truth of my expression, which says I'm not in lack, but that I'm already in abundance. The abundance flows to me. It just comes into my life experience. It's expected because I'm already overwhelmed with the abundance of everything that I receive on a daily basis. In such gratitude, feeling it in my heart space, recognizing the beauty, deep appreciation and honoring, and just being so steeped in that energy of gratitude. That's what brings more into our experience, is appreciation for what we already have. And if you find that you're not completely appreciating the things that are already in your experience, this is a great time to sit back and give yourself those opportunities to be in deep gratitude, to see things for what they truly are, to look beyond your mortal eyes, to use those spiritual eyes to witness and experience from that truth of your being. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. You guys know I love my child's pose. It's the best way I feel like to start out our Reiki restorative experience. That posture to me, it's all about me. It's honoring that higher aspect of myself, that divine expression, that God expression. It's the humble posture, right? That humble surrender to the higher self that is filled with, God source energy. That is that, not a part of, not a fractional experience of, but it is that. I am the entirety of all of those things captured within this skin, but filtered through my unique human experience, and just as everybody else and every other living thing is as well. It's one of the great, incredible, beautiful dichotomies that all of these things can exist within that space, right? That it can be all of the things. So let's go ahead and come up on those hands and knees. Get whatever props ready you need to come into that comfortable supported posture. Pull those knees apart as you drop those glutes down on those heels. Pull the bolster or pillows or rolled up blankets or whatever it is that you have in between the legs, releasing the hands down in front of the knees. Come long through your spine and just feel into that for a moment. It might even pop back there. You might feel some pops, some releases as you come into that long spine. And the gaze is just neutral forward. And just close your eyes for a minute and breathe into your body. And just feel how amazing it feels to be in your own skin. To celebrate your unique expression of that divinity manifesting as humanity. Remembering there is no small part of you. How can God encapsulated in human skin ever be small? How can that ever be forgotten? How can that ever be overlooked? How could you ever not be favored? How could you ever not be completely worthy of allowing your Father, your Mother God, to shower upon you all of the incredible gifts that are meant for you? Be willing to receive from that place, not the humanly desire for success and prestige and keeping up with so-and-so, purely based off the fact that you are a child of God, source, divinity. And from that place, all things flow. The knowledge of that truth of self. Go ahead and walk those hands up to the top of your props whenever you're ready, releasing the belly first down, the chest, and then one cheek. Allowing those arms to gently frame the bolster palms so the hands can be face down, grounding, or face up to receive. And closing your eyes and sinking into your breath. Releasing any guilt of receiving. Maybe it's not that you want all of these things. Maybe it's that you have guilt of receiving to the highest and greatest degree possible because you've forgotten who you are. Abundance is your birthright. Invite it into your life. Trust and know that your highest intentions and wishes will be met. Hold this feeling in a state of gratitude and allowing. Energy flows where attention goes. Hold the vision and trust the universe is on your side. Affirming, I am grateful for all the goodness and grace flowing into my life right now. Sink into your breath, surrender to the spirit. Take the bridge from the physical body back to the interior of your being. Back to the breath. Back to the body. And then on your next inhalation, pressing into the palms of the hands, lengthening through those arms, holding that extended posture, that nice, beautiful long spine, the neutral gaze forward. Take a couple deep breaths in through the body, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then on that second exhalation, walking those hands back in front of those knees, dropping the glutes back down on top of the heels, pressing your bolster out of the way, and finding your way into a comfortable, easy seated posture. We're going to pull that bolster in towards our hip, and we're going to do one of two things here. And it really depends on what feels comfortable and safe for you. We can come into a mermaid posture here, bending through your left or right leg, placing the sole of that foot on the opposite leg that is bent. Sole of that foot is parallel to the back wall, or it can be angled just a bit. You can pull that bolster in towards the hip. We're going to twist through the spine ever so slightly as you take those hands to frame that bolster. Walk those hands up and gently relax the body down. If that doesn't feel comfortable and safe for you and you don't feel like you could really access that deep state of relaxation in this posture, you can absolutely stack the knees on top of each other if you've got a rolled up blanket or small pillow or why can't I say what this is? Dude, block. You can place that between your knees and then walk those hands up towards the top of that prop. Close your eyes and find your breath. So just listen to your body and whatever it is that feels best to you. Go ahead and draw yourself into that posture, beginning on whatever side feels most comfortable and safe. Listen to your body. Magic, abundance, miracles, miraculous experiences, incredible beauty. All of these things don't find us. They don't find us. They don't fall in our lap. They don't just manifest out of thin air. We attract them into our experience by vibrating from that same vibratory space, by choosing to emit that specific vibration so that we can draw more of it back into our experience, this physical realm, birthing it into this time and space. We are the divine creators, and we get to choose through our attention, our focused attention, on what energies we want to draw back in, and not just focusing on it. Everything ultimately flows from that ultimate truth, that God is inside. Source, Great Spirit. I'm completely and fully comprised of that energy and that energy alone. And because of that, I can choose anything that my heart desires. I'm not limited through social programs, dogmas, old belief systems, old stories that other people have told about me or I've told about myself. I have no limitations. Everything is available. And when I'm in my integrity and the desire of the heart is for the betterment of everything, when there is a true need for it, those things cannot help but be manifest. You don't deserve abundance. You are abundance. You are the thing. You simply have to recognize it. Through your divinity, you can focus your attention on anything and resonate from that space. Choose to resonate from that space. You are the thing and you attract the thing. Come back to the breath. Back to the body. Feel how beautiful it feels to be in perfect health, to feel so incredible and wonderful, to be able to lay here in posture, to reflect. Inhale, pressing into the palms of the hands. That spine is still twisted. You're going to walk those hands back up to the body. Untwist the spine, super slow and gentle. And we're going to take that posture to the opposite. Whatever you need to do to move your props around so that we can balance out this other side of our body. Gently twisting the spine. And exhale, walk those hands up towards the top of the bolster, releasing one cheek down. Relax and breathe. Am I truly motivated by the desire of the heart? That pure space. Or am I motivated by those social standards? By the things outside of the self? What I think I need to do, who I think I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to have, how I'm supposed to act. When I'm motivated by the things outside of the self, I manifest imperfectly. I manifest imperfectly because I'm not aligned to the truth of my being. When I come back to the self and I listen to the true desire of the heart, everything flows effortlessly. I manifest perfectly when I'm in agreement to the truth of my being. When I step into my power. Often we're motivated by societal standards, but we deny the God within. We deny the soul by refusing the desires of the heart. This is a great time to witness. Do my desires reflect societal gain, societal expectations, ideals of perfection, or do they reflect the true desire of the heart? Or have I been refusing the desires of the heart and catering to the societal standard, forcing the round peg in the square hole, trying to play the game ever so desperately to keep up, to pretend that we're normal, so that we can be seen, heard, witnessed, and experienced? When it's just the opposite. Through pursuing the desire of the heart, through listening to the soul space, pursuing the desire of the heart, that we open up to the new heights, the expansion that is possible within our being, to be felt in this time and space, to leave a legacy, to truly be felt and seen and heard and witnessed through the energetic expression of our being, the vibration. Take a couple deep breaths, coming back to the body, applying pressure into the hands, lengthening through the arms, keeping that spine twisted as you walk, those hands back up towards the body, gently untwisting the spine, drawing yourself back towards the front of the ring. Go ahead and take something to elevate your prop towards the top of your mat so that we can come into a gentle heart opener, pressing the glutes up against the base of those props. Go ahead and relax the spine very slowly with gentle ease down. Allow the arms to fall to the side of the body, feet fall to the side. Breathing. You can place something under the knees if that makes it feel more comfortable and relaxed. Play with your posture until you find that most comfortable, supported posture. It's not who you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not. Everything your heart desires is within your birthright. And you hold the key to more, all of those things in every area of your life that you've ever allowed yourself to imagine before. Remember when you were a kid and you used to say, what if? What if this were to happen? What if this amazing thing were to happen? What if this law of time and space no longer existed and these things could happen? When was the last time you imagined what could be if you would remove some of the limitations that you might perceive with your own mind, through old narratives, old experiences, and social programs? When was the last time you opened your mind up to possibilities that you once perceived to be outside of the realm of what was feasible? We're not allowing for prosperity. We're not pursuing prosperity. It's already there. We're just acknowledging what is. Acknowledging the truth. Seeing what already exists and attracting more of that back into our experience. You are abundance. You have the power. Really, really slow and gentle. Bend your knees. Allow the soles of the feet to find the earth beneath you. Tuck those knees in towards the chest so that you can wrap your hands around the shin bones and rock yourself upright away from your props. We're going to come into our final Shavasana posture. So take your props and put them whatever way is most comfortable and safe to you, that most comfortable, beautiful final Shavasana posture. If you want a bolster or blankets or pillows under your knees, pillow under your head, listen to yourself and just come into that really comfortable, safe posture. You can use a blanket to cocoon your energy from your practice into your being, allowing it to continue to shift and move and grow and open up new space. Once you find that ultimately comfortable posture, give yourself permission to relax, to release, to come back to the breath. Sometimes we're so afraid of acknowledging that we are divinity, that we are that God energy, that source, great spirit. Who are we to believe that we could possibly inhabit all of that energy within our own being, containing it within our skin, manifesting, radiating from that space? For so long we've been taught that it's blasphemous, that we have very little value or worth, barely worth saving. We're so afraid of our own power, our own might, to be the thing. I don't know, sometimes we're afraid of becoming something that we're not or that we think we're not, when it's always the truth of our being, whether we acknowledge it or not. Perhaps we're afraid that we'll become unrelatable or strange, out of touch. But I've always found that no matter how much I grow, no matter how much I change, no matter how much I evolve, no matter how much, really, truly, it's not about the change. It's about allowing my consciousness to grasp the truth of my being, to wrap my mind around the truth of what I already am, and the truth never changes. It's only my awareness of the thing that changes. And maybe the fear of losing something, when nothing actually belongs to us anyways. Yet everything is available to us. We stand to lose nothing, yet gain everything. There is no loss in accepting your truth. There is only exponential gain, exponential abundance, exponential joy, and availability for all of the desires of the heart. We have to be willing to see with our spiritual eyes, to look past the illusions, to access our authenticity. The desires of the heart move the spirit. You expand into them. Your heart just pours out into that space when you find the things that you love. The desire of the heart. That's how the soul lets you know what's yours and what's not. So learn to have faith in who and what you are. Anchored in your truth. Allowing every choice, every word, every action to reflect the knowledge that you are divine. And it is safe for you not only to believe so, but to radiate from within that space. You were born to be free, not to be enslaved, shackled to society, shackled to outdated beliefs, to old narratives, to the fear of the truth of your being. Today in this final Shavasana posture, give yourself permission to unlock any of those chains, to release yourself from any of the bondage that is no longer serving you right now, in this moment. If you want to, you can go ahead and stop or pause this recording if you want some more time to lay in that final Shavasana posture, to really receive, to open yourself up a little bit more. If you need more time to let go, to release, do whatever you need to do. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and come out of our practice. Coming back to our body, starting to gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Wrapping hands around wrists or feet around the ankles. Taking any gentle stretches that you might need, reaching those arms overhead, lengthening through the legs, taking those gentle cat stretches. As you press any of those props out of the way that are potentially going to limit your movement. Then when you're ready, drawing the knees into the chest and rocking and rolling on the spine several times. Forward and backward. And then finally drawing yourself upright into that comfortable seated posture. Take the hands into prayer pose, tuck the thumbs into the heart space, finishing our practice today with 3 long set nams. I am truth. Truth is my name. Truth is my identity. I accept the truth that I am divinity manifesting in human form. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale to begin. Satnam. 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 Namaste. Truth is my name. Truth is my identity. I honor that truth and that unique expression of your own being that exists within each and every one of you without the desire to change you, only honoring the beauty of who and what you are. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys have an awesome week. Hopefully you were able to relax and enjoy a little bit of restoration and just consider your relationship with abundance and desires of the heart and all of those kinds of things. I will look forward to seeing you guys next week. Until then.